You're listening to Cyber 94 Podcast. If you want to break into cybersecurity with real-life experience, go to cyber94.com.
Chloe, let's dive right into a new campaign called JackFix.
Okay.
It's a really clever and frankly insidious attack that starts in a place specifically designed to make its victims, well, panic.
Right, Ben. So the campaign leverages fake adult websites, clones of popular platforms.
Right.
A user's browsing, maybe they've been redirected by malvertising, and then boom, suddenly their entire screen is hijacked by what looks like a critical Windows security update.
And we're not talking about, a small pop-up you can just click away.
No.
This goes full screen. It's mimicking that infamous blue background and white text, creating this immense sense of urgency and legitimacy.
That's the core of the social engineering, isn't it? You're on a site where you might already feel a bit on edge, and then this critical security warning appears. The psychological pressure to comply immediately to fix the problem without thinking is just enormous.
Exactly, and this is where the ClickFix technique comes in. The on-screen instructions don't ask you to download a file. No, they tell you to open the Windows Run dialog, press Control-V to paste a command that has been silently copied to your clipboard, and then hit Enter.
So you, the user, become the agent of infection.
Right.
You're the one running the malicious command. It's no wonder Microsoft is now calling this ClickFix method the single most common way attackers gain initial access to a system.
It's incredibly effective, and once that first command runs, JackFix unleashes what researchers have dubbed a spray and pray attack.
Spray and pray? That sounds aggressive.
Yeah.
What does that mean in this context?
It means the initial script doesn't just install one piece of malware.
Okay.
It downloads and attempts to execute up to 8 different malicious payloads. We're talking a greatest hits of info stealers, Rhadamanthys, Vidar, RedLine, others. The attacker is basically betting that even if your security software blocks 1 or 2, something is bound to get through.
That's terrifying. It just multiplies their chances of success.
Exactly.
If just one of those 8 payloads lands, the victim's passwords, crypto wallets, personal data, it's all at risk.
And the attack stacks even more technical tricks on top of that.
Whoa.
It tries to gain administrative privileges by repeatedly triggering the permission pop-up until the user, who's flustered and just wanting it to stop, finally clicks yes. It then immediately creates exclusions in Microsoft Defender so its malicious files won't even be scanned.
So it's a multi-stage assault. It starts with psychology, uses the user's own actions to open the door, and then deploys technical tricks to dig in and hide. You mentioned it traps the user on the screen.
It tries to, yeah. The code attempts to disable the escape and F11 keys to prevent you from exiting the full screen mode.
Oh, wow.
But here's a fascinating detail. The researchers found a flaw in the attacker's code. You could actually still press escape to get out of it.
A little bit of hope there. The report also connected this to another campaign using a technique called steganography. Can you break that down for us?
Absolutely. So steganography is basically the art of hiding something in plain sight.
Right.
In the digital world, it means hiding a file or code inside another seemingly innocent file. In this case, attackers were embedding the final malware payload inside a PNG file. So to your computer and most security programs, it just looks like a picture. But a special loader program knows how to extract that hidden code and run it.
So the chain is a fake update tricks you into running a command that downloads a script, which then fetches a seemingly harmless image that's actually a Trojan horse carrying the real malware.
Yes.
That is incredibly stealthy.
It is, and researchers found that both of these campaigns were using the same domains and IP addresses, which it strongly suggests it's the same threat group, or at least collaborating groups sharing their tools and infrastructure.
So this brings us to the crucial question. How do regular people and organizations defend against an attack that's designed to turn a person against their own computer?
The defenses are thankfully quite clear, but they really rely on awareness. First and foremost is user education. Everyone needs to know that a legitimate Windows update will never happen through your web browser. It will never ask you to copy and paste a command from a website. Real updates only come through the official Windows Update settings in your system.
That is the golden rule. If a website tells you to run a command to fix or update your PC, it is a scam. 100% of the time, no exceptions. Is there a more technical defense, though?
For businesses, yes.
Okay.
IT administrators can use group policy to completely disable the Windows Run box for most users. If the user can't open that Win+R dialog, they can't paste the malicious command. The attack is stopped dead in its tracks.
So it's a combination of human awareness and technical controls.
Yep.
It really just underscores how this modern threat landscape bypasses traditional defenses by going straight for the person sitting at the keyboard.
Exactly. The human has become the most targeted part of the system.
And that leads to a question for everyone listening. Given that these attacks exploit our natural reactions to urgency and panic, what is the one simple mental rule or pause you could implement in your own life to stop yourself from falling for a similar trick, whether it's a fake update, a suspicious email, or an urgent text message?